It says ignore the residential address information. So you can see that name, burial date, age, and ignoring part. Is it good? You can look at the shellcode. When you open, you can see the shellcode. There are 3 text files: cemetery, original, and short. Short is what paper shows you. Then actually original data had the title. So first 4 lines had the title. Then cemetery has only the data of the original. Actually this one has 612 data. 612 people were buried at this cemetery. So you are gonna think about how to read those data for each person, then how to encapsulate the information. To do the first thing, I want you to think about those 2 questions. What is the best way to extract the data from each line? And write the fields and a constructor in the person class. Now let's see the shellcode together. There is a certain reason age is a string type, because if you go back to the paper, then back page, there are some ages are string type. 14 weeks, 14 days, 4 days. So we have to convert this one as a double. Actually, we can do it in the main method, or we can do it in the person class, but this shellcode is designed to that in the person class. Because if you see it, it's a person class a little bit more. There is a calculate age method in the shellcode. That means you are going to pass 14 weeks here. Then you are going to calculate the age. Then you're going to finally have a double age value. Because you need to do something to compare with age. Age should be double type. That means you are going to keep where's paper? You're going to keep age as a double type in your field, but your constructor can be different. String, and string. Let's see. 14 weeks will be 0.2685 year. So you are going to calculate the weeks to year. So to calculate weeks to year, there are certain ways, and in this lab, it is asking to use decimal format actually. So what I prefer is truncating. So anyway, I'm going to let you know how to truncate. It says you are going to get only 4 digits here, no more than 4 digits. So I'm going to start with like a 0.2685, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, something like this. I'm going to truncate by using integer thing. So to get the integer, how many digits I'm going to truncate? 4 digits. So I'm going to multiply 10,000. Yes. After that, I'm going to have like a 2685.1234567. Then casting as integer. After that, I'm going to have 2685 only. Then divide by back. You must have a double because at least one of them is a double. 10,000.0. Yes. Then you're going to get 0.2685. Actually, if you follow this way, I don't get 2685, 2684. So the shellcode has decimal format. What decimal format will do is truncate to 4 digit. So this way, 0.0000. So now let's have a new rule. Instead of using this truncate, what we are going to use in the lab is you have like a 268, actually for, let's just say like a 9999999. For example, you have this number, then you are going to use decimal format. If you use decimal format, what will happen is it will become 0.2685. Then you are going to convert to the double again, double that, parse double. Yeah, there is a double, even though you cannot see that. Why we need to do this one again? Because we need a double value, and also if we have like a 0.0200, we want to take out those 00 at the end. So we want to have just a 0.02. The next thing you need to know is how to calculate the days. Days is easy. You can just say, like, if I have 4 days, I can just convert to the year. 1 year has 365 days, so cancel. You can just divide by 365. How about weeks? 14 weeks. What can I do? 1 year has 52 weeks, but actually not exactly 52 weeks. So instead of multiplying 52, you're going to, each week is 7 days. Yeah, then convert. So after you convert to days, you're going to convert to year. So week is canceled, day is canceled. So times 7 and divided by 365. Actually, 7.0 then divided by 365.0 is a recommended way. So you're going to get the correct numbers by using the decimal format and also correct conversion. That's the first thing you can think after you make this program when you run it. There's a sample run. You can see you're supposed to make the two string which print name, date, and age by comma. So you're going to look at the shellcode again. Oh, this is not the shellcode, my code. Okay. You may make the resource class first, like a person class. You're gonna write all the fields we were talking about. You need to make private fields and not the public. So you have to say private string, my name, or something like that. Then in the person, if your age is a double type, you probably need to call calculate aging inside of the constructor. Is it okay? Yes, it's okay. Then you are going to calculate the age as the way I explained. Then you are going to go back to the main method. What is it expecting? First, you are going to get the file, then you are going to get how many entries are there. Is there 8 or is there 612? You are going to use a method, the count entries method. Count entries method will get the file. That means you are supposed to use try catch first, because whenever you use a file object, you have to check file not found exception. Like this. Then there's the instruction what to do when you catch it. Then scanner object may be needed. We usually make like a scanner, in file, new scanner, new file, blah, blah, blah. But I don't have to make the file object because the file object is passed as a reference argument. So I can just use F, no new file. After you count it, you probably will make an array by using this counter. So num entries are passed to the read into array method. The next one is read into array. So you have num items. By using it, you can make person type object array because you know how many cells you need. Then you're gonna read like a line by line, like number one strategy just talked. You can use index number, substring, and trim, or you can use split and array. Then you are going to search it starting with a digit or all caps. Either way, you can try. Then finally, you are going to return person type object. Then the next two method is returning the index method. You are going to compare the age through the all person array. Then you are going to return the minimum age person's index number location. Same thing. You do not return the age, you are going to return the position of the person who has a minimum and maximum age. In the line 55, even though you don't use it, I still want you make this method. Then just in case, do not use this method when you make the read into array.